Jules said, sighing as I yanked her out of the sunny arboretum and through the library doors. We hustled past the front counter to the back, where I grabbed a cart quickly and pretended that I had already started shelving. "You're so lucky Cheryl is late." Our boss was, as Jules put it, more sadistic than Disney's Ursula and less forgiving than Inspector Javert. "Lucky? Nothing. I knew she would be late. You want to skip back out to the arboretum and check out that artsy guy?" Jules gave an exaggerated wink. "No. You're never going to find a date with that attitude. I date plenty of guys." "Sure, Kat." "Right. I do." My cheeks flushed as I pushed the library cart full of books to the elevator. Jules followed me, flipping through one of the books that we'd just gotten in. "Since when do you read romance novels anyway?" I asked, hoping to change the subject. "Ugh, never," Jules said, tossing the book back onto the cart. "Such boring protagonists. The same old plot. Romantic heroes doing romantic gestures. Maybe you should read one, though." Ha! There was nothing in those bosom-heaving books I found sexy. I would never admit it out loud, but even the new racier stuff didn't do much for me. I wanted a hero who would push me to the edge of insanity, a man who would make me feel. "Why would I read, The Rogue's Hidden Past?" I asked. "Let's see," Jules said, pointing to the back cover. "To find out his terrible dark secret? I bet it has something to do with kilts. Did you see this cover? Those are some sexy man legs. Man legs that could be wrapped around your waist." "Jules! You know why you should read this, Kat? You should read it because it might get you in the mood for some sexing." "Jules," I pushed the book cart harder toward the elevator. So much for changing subjects. "What? Kat, really? You haven't gone on a single date since you started working here." "That's because I just started working here 2 months ago," Jules said, rolling her eyes. 2 months is not a lot of time to meet a guy. God, had it been 2 months already? I definitely had to get out more. But overtime at the university paid well, really well, and I was saving up. Plus, I have to work. Work, schmirk. Come out to the bars for once. Isn't it your birthday soon? Maybe. Maybe? Yes, next week, I sighed. I was turning 23, and I was still a junior at college. Well, now not even a junior, unless I could get financial aid. All around me I saw people a year or 2 younger than me, graduating, getting jobs, and here I was falling even further behind them. Ugh. "I can't, Jules. My loans fell through, and if I don't save enough for tuition, I won't be able to come back next semester," Jules said, finishing my sentence for me. "You know, you don't have to spend money at a bar. I'll buy you a drink. Guys will buy you drinks, especially if it's your birthday." "I don't want a guy to buy me a drink. They always think that I owe them something afterward." "You do. Just like you owe me some sex for the last time I covered you for a 6-pack. "Is that an offer? I don't even know how lesbian sex works." "It would work better than your current sex life, or lack thereof." Oh man, better call the fire squad. I just got burned. No, but seriously, I'm ready to do a sex intervention, Kat. A sextervention. That's not a word. Stop being so boring. Boring? My mouth dropped open. I am not boring. Compared to Jules, I was boring. If a 70s punk rock star had sex with a Japanese schoolgirl and had a baby, that baby would be her wardrobe. Her hair was buzzed and spiked except for her long bangs. Her tongue was pierced, along with a few other body parts, and her roster of guys and girls rotated as quickly as her clothes selection. "When's the last time you kissed a guy? Or flirted with one?" "I haven't seen a lot of guys around," I said, shifting my weight from one foot to another. I knew that was an excuse. There were plenty of hot guys around the university. I just didn't want to be rejected again. It seemed like every girl at school was a hot blonde sorority chick, and I was a mousy brown pile of nothing. Even when I put on makeup, it seemed few.